So, what if I told you the government's been overestimating job growth by over 900,000 jobs for a whole year? Well, today we're going to be uncovering what the recent job data revisions really mean and why that strong economy that we were promised, well, it might have been built on shaky ground. All right, let's dive in. Everyone, Chris Hobart here, the Wealthologist. And today we're talking about a classic case of economic catfishing. New revisions from the Labor Department just revealed that the U.S. added fewer jobs than we thought between April of 2024 and March of 2025, like nearly a million fewer. You heard that right. We were told jobs were going at a solid pace, 147,000 a month. But after revisions, it turns out it was only about 71,000 a month. I got to tell you, that's a massive downgrade and the third year in a row that this happened. Now, usually this only occurs, say, during a recession. So what gives? Well, it turns out most of the job growth was in government or government adjacent sectors like healthcare and social assistance. Now, the private sector, it actually shrunk. Now, suddenly, those polls where Americans kept saying the economy just felt poor, even while data suggested otherwise, it actually makes a lot more sense now. And here's the kicker. Remember that drop in M2? That's that broad measure of money supply? Well, that started in 2022. For a while, it looked like the economy kind of just shrugged it off. But now we know. Here's the thing. Maybe we did slow down. We just didn't realize it because immigration temporarily propped up demand and government deficit spending threw fuel on the fire. And fast forward to right now, immigration policy is shifting, deficits are shrinking, and government jobs are being cut. Less stimulus, well, it equals more headwinds. That's why analysts believe the Fed will cut rates real soon, possibly even this week, and maybe again in Q4. Now, here's the thing, not panic time, but I do think it's reality check time. What's the move? Well, here's the thing, diversify. Don't assume riskier assets will always win in rate cut environments. Also, reevaluate income stability, especially if you're in a private sector role. Third, stay liquid. Having some flexibility could make a big difference in the next 12 months or so. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you feel like the economy has been better or worse than the headlines have said? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, if this gave you something to think about, go ahead and like and subscribe and share it with someone who needs the real story, not just those rosy stats. We'll see you next week.